She was ashamed of her own mother, but what she didn't know was that the same woman was silently protecting her every step of the way. And when she finally understood the truth, it was almost too late. The girl had grown up, her clothes, her attitude, her world, everything had changed. She no longer cared whether her mother noticed her or not that day, just like many others. She was about to leave the house. Suddenly, her mother called her name. The girl took a deep breath, turned around and walked back to her mother. Her mother raised both hands, gently feeling her from head to toe. Only after making sure everything was fine did she quietly let her go, because the truth was, her mother had been blind since birth. One day her mother came to drop her at school, surrounded by other students. The girl felt embarrassed. She softly rang the small bell tied to her bag, so her mother wouldn't recognize the sound of her footsteps. She was ashamed of her mother's blindness, but the bell stopped ringing. Her mother froze. She already knew that sound belonged to her daughter. She understood everything, but said nothing. Time passed, and one evening an argument broke out at home. Later, the mother tried to call her daughter, but in pain and frustration, the phone slipped from her hands and hit the floor. Angry and hurt, the girl rushed into her mother's room. There she found old cassette tapes, records from her childhood. One by one, she broke them, and then she left the house. The mother sat at the door all night, waiting. Morning came, but her daughter never returned. She searched everywhere. School, friends, neighbors, no one had seen her. Then the radio announced the news. Police have found the body of a young girl. Trembling, the mother arrived. She touched the face with her hands and burst into tears. It wasn't her daughter, but her daughter was still missing. Days later, the girl returned home. The house was silent. Her mother wasn't there. Her eyes fell on the broken tapes. A wave of guilt crashed over her. She carefully fixed them and pressed play. Suddenly, her mother's voice filled the room. "My children, if we ever failed you in any way, please forgive us. We always loved you more than ourselves." Tears filled the girl's eyes. She remembered her childhood, the day she accidentally pulled the stove cord and all the rice spilled onto the floor. Her mother came running, fell down, but first lifted her daughter. Her mother's hand was injured, yet she still took her to the hospital and said softly, "It's my fault, not yours." The girl ran out into the rain, searching everywhere. Then suddenly, her hands touched her mother's head. She hugged her tightly and broke down crying over and over. She said, "I'm sorry, Mom. Please forgive me." In that moment, she finally understood. We are not made for our mothers are made for us, and their true value is only realized when we are about to lose them.